It's a new day. Baby, good morning.
Good morning. Yesterday was very good, but very tiring. Yeah, so we're gonna be hopping on a minibus to the airport because we're gonna be flying again to a central island area called Krabi. And then we're gonna be boating to our next destination, and that'll be Koh Phi Phi.
I just want to say I cannot take the image of Freddie wearing that see-through underwear out of my head. I cannot take him seriously anymore.
I'm glad that you couldn't take me seriously, because before you took me very seriously. So this is how we have breakfast here. We got fried rice with chicken and a coconut smoothie.
Sounds better than a real thing.
We're in the car and we're rushing to the boat. We're a little bit late. We're gonna rush. So this guy's speeding. He's speeding right now. Look how fast we're going.
And calling the boat
to delay it so we can get on, because Freddie is so important right now. They need us. This is not time lapse. So we've just arrived in the island of Koh Phi Phi. This is actually from our guest house, so our view is pretty spectacular. Just need water here. Water. Bam. Are we ready? Okay, let's head out. Want to vlog the fact that even though the place looks kind of shitty, it produces something like this. It's a mango smoothie, and it's
real.
It's real mango. It's fucking good. Babe, what did you get? Some sort of coconut dish.
Chicken with coconut and galangal. I don't know what that is.
It looks good. And I got
It just looks like a lot of ginger.
noodle with red curry and beef. Let's dig in.
So we're here at the hospital, PP Island Hospital there, because a horrible thing happened.
Okay, let's explain the story because we didn't actually vlog it. So we decided to go and kind of sit down in the water, float around and everything, and we put our bags onto this area where it's kind of a lot of barnacles, like rocks and stuff. And then when I went to get in the bag, I stepped on a barnacle and I ended up cutting like probably an inch on my foot. So that's why we have travel insurance for this. So we're here in the hospital. I'm gonna go try to see if I can stitch it up because I want it to heal as much as I can and get back in the water. So that's what's going on now. So just a quick update. They did bandage. Gotta show you. They bandaged it up pretty well. It was like a small little cut. It's like probably like this tiny. They didn't stitch it up, so it's not that bad. But I'm hoping it heals up in time because we wanted to take a kind of a boat tour tomorrow. But anyways, that's that. Gotta let it heal, and we're here at a fancy restaurant. Fancy, by the beach, literally by the beach, with our view of this. And look at that crazy moon. If you can see if I can zoom in on the. Check out the moon. That's crazy. Oh, and our drinks arrived. Fancy drinks. So today is a kind of do not worry about price dinner right now. So we're just kind of having a romantic dinner, just the two of us.
I think we're ready.
In Thailand, by the beach, and
I love this place.
okay, look at her right now. Look at her. Look at this shit.
Hope the food doesn't disappoint.
But you can't complain about this view right now. This is literally like 10 feet away from the water. So we're gonna enjoy. Home.
I got so pissed at that guy. Like
okay.
Literally, it's right there. I got so pissed at that guy. Like literally, it's right there. You can't let me get through here. Get to there. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, it was recording?
Yeah.
Alright, so we have a story to tell, and it's not pretty. And I'm not in a good mood. I am actually feeling very shitty. I wish we actually vlogged the whole thing, but I think it was very dark. Get closer. But we want to tell a story for ourselves in the future. So we remember the
And then we
bullshit, fucking bullshit that we just went through a few hours ago. So you already saw me, kind of cutting my foot and going to the hospital, getting wrapped up. So that situation was not very deep, but definitely a cut, and they fixed it really well. But I knew that I couldn't put my foot in water, because the water was not clean. And then we came back to our beach area and went to another area because we saw like some outdoor clubs, some music and stuff. And then some more fire stuff going on. So we decided to go check it out. And when we came back, the tide was very high. So I think we were maybe 5 minutes away from our guest house, and we were walking along the beach. The tide was about maybe 2 feet probably. So if I didn't have any cut on my foot, it would have been okay to cut through it. Probably a little bit hard to see, but would it be that bad? But I couldn't put my foot in water. So we just kind of kept walking, and luckily there were some steps that went up to dry land, which I thought we can cut through there and get to our guest house. But it was guarded by barbed wire and a fence. So we decided to hop the fence either way. So in the meantime, a security guard came up to us and told us we couldn't pass. And told us to basically walk back to the central area and walk around the damn thing to go to our guest house, which I don't even know what the path was. And that probably would take at least 20, 30 minutes. And at that point, I basically got super pissed. But nothing I can do. The guy wouldn't let us pass. So while we were walking back to the central area, back on the beach, the tide waves came up, and I got my foot in water. And that's when I fucking swore, probably super loud. I don't think I swore that loud. So try to avoid the water.
It was from like the bottom of your stomach.
I was trying to avoid the water the whole time, and I got my foot in water. The wave came up, and I couldn't put my foot up in time, and I got pissed because then my foot is, has all the fucking seawater and shit, and I had to walk around the damn thing to get home.
And we went to the hospital.
We went to the hospital because I had to ask them if it was okay. Maybe the bandages were really good, that I didn't need to worry about it. So we woke up the woman that was there. Actually, the hospital was like dead. We had to ring a bell for her to come down. She was like half asleep, and she told us, that wasn't a good thing. So I had to go home and rinse my foot with water, and basically kind of let it air dry. So, and that hospital was on the other side. Anyways, so now we're trying to go back home now. Trying to go back home to our guest house, and the thing is about this island is that there's no street lights. There's nobody around, or not much people around. And it's pitch black pretty much. So we're trying to find this other way to get back to our guest house. So we just ventured off. I don't know what the fuck we basically couldn't see anything. We asked a few local guys who fucking gave us wrong directions and didn't even know what we were talking about.
I think they gave us right directions.
No, that guy told us to go to that side.
Yes, but we saw the mountain.
Yeah, but he just went there, so it's like.
Well, yeah, I think he knows the general direction, but he doesn't know which route to take.
I gave up hope at that point because I was like, there's so many like little alleys, like only one of them can lead to not one of them, but a lot of them can lead to like a dead end. So luckily, I just picked a general direction where I thought the guest house was, picked a alleyway that was somewhat pitch black, and just basically followed it, made some turns here and there, and then asked the guy, and the guy gave us some good general direction, and we finally got back here to our guest house. So that was
part one.
A horrible thing.
That's only part one
Yeah,
of tonight.
and then I just started venting, and I'm actually kind of venting too. I've been venting, and I fucking hate Thailand. I fucking hate Thailand right now. I'm mostly hating myself because I know that I'm just venting about everything, because this cut on my foot, even though it's very minor, the fact is that I can't put pressure on it, which fucks up everything. I can't really walk, or if we plan to go to another island, I can't walk with my bag and everything because the pressure will open up the wound, and that's what I'm afraid of. And there's a lot of stuff, a lot of activities that require walking that I can't really do. So it just spiraled in my head, thinking about the future events. That this little thing that happened on my foot it just fucks everything. I can't go into the water. I can't go for a swim or a dip in the water.
But you were venting about your tan lines and your like 1 ounce fat on your tummy.
So I was venting
That's
about
so annoying.
the fact that I didn't go to the gym for 2 days, and I kind of gained a little bit of my belly again, And then I vented about my tan line. I can't even even out and everything because it's been a few days. I'm trying to even it out. But I can't even it out.
And you couldn't find your toothpaste, your
And we had
eye.
you couldn't find my toothpaste and my contact
Contact.
solution.
And I was trying to find it in the big backpack, right?
Yeah.
And then he kept stopping me. Oh, I packed this. I didn't even touch it this whole day. And which is where we finally found it. Now I'm like, in an
And I'm
angry
super
mode.
tired, but I have to edit this vlog because we don't have electricity constant in this room. That's another side story. But.
And he tripped on my.
And I
on my-
tripped randomly and knocked my head on the bed really hard. Until tomorrow. Peace.